Well, he's the best sprinter in the world. His name's Chautauqua. He's with the Hawk stable, where everyone's talking about the $10 million. The Everest at Randwick, October 14. Michael Hawks, how's Chautauqua going?
Rich, he's super. He's come back a bit stronger this time. He's probably, if anything, he's more matured. And everyone knows, obviously, the ability he's got. But looking at him this time round, he's actually matured mentally and he just looks physically unbelievable.
I've been in his corner that often.
Yeah.
And even I switched the way the track was playing. I wasn't at the back of the queue at the shopping centre when English dashed clear. I was at the front and they were just telling, can you still believe, I think it's the best performance, leave Winks out. But it's the best performance I've seen on a racetrack in years, Chautauqua's TJ Smith.
Look, we thought Hong Kong was pretty special. To do what we did as a family and take him overseas, and it's a hard thing to do, take a horse overseas, and for people that have done it, you know, it's they realise once they have done it, what it's all about. But to do what he did in his own backyard to a field that, you know, there's a lot of depth in that field, but where he was, you know, the 100 metre mark, he's still running midfield. 200 metre mark, he's third last, if not last. Honestly, he just pulls the rabbit out of his hat. He just does the unthinkable. I know off his last run going into that race, you know, he ran behind Winks.
That was the 1500.
And that was a 1500. Look, we tried.
You got to have a crack.
You know, we had a crack and it didn't work. You know, he was probably in the worst part of the track, got beaten by a superstar. But look, to have two quality calibre horses, him and her, is something. But this bloke, he really blows your mind. You know, I watched the replay the other night with Dad when he came over, and you just can't fathom what this horse does. And to be associated with him and to see him come back as good as what he has, look, who knows? We thought, you know, the best is yet to come, and hopefully this might be his prep.
Did the old man giggle when he heard the announcement? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to put a $10 million race on over 1200. He said, oh, hello.
Oh, look, you know, it suits us at the time. Obviously, yeah. We got the favourite and a bloke called Chautauqua. But look, going forward, it's a lot of money. Obviously, it's funded by the race goers that own the slots. But is it good for racing? Time will tell. It's a talk about point at the moment. We're all talking about it. We're lucky enough that, you know, we've got a horse of his calibre in it. He's going to come up against a field that he's beaten most of those horses, but everyone knows you've got to be right on the right day going forward for that day. So, look, it's a great talking point. We're lucky enough to be involved, and hopefully we'll be lucky enough in years to come.
Just listen, rumours in racing are ripe, and you just got to get them out of the way.
Yep.
Everyone was talking about Caravaggio. They say you had a photo with him, and he's gone awful. What did you do?
Yeah.
Did you kick him? What did you do?
I tell you what, looking at him, he's the most magnificent horse, I tell you.
Yeah, but hang on, you had a photo with him?
Yeah, I did have a photo with him. It's a shame because, you know, obviously he had the wraps on him and we saw him at Ascot. But to go and, you know, see a horse of his calibre, but he's a baby, he's 3-year-old. Obviously his last couple of runs haven't been above par, they've been below par. But look, whether, you know, the legitimate excuses are there. Obviously he's pulled up sore, and look, we've all been in racing, we all understand what it's about with horses. So personally, I would have loved to have seen him come down, but whether he makes the trip or not, you know, it's what racing needs. We need these good horses to come down and be part of it. You know, we've got the Australian side, you know, here, but we do want horses, and it's a good initiative. So hopefully, if it doesn't come this year, it might come next year. But in saying that, we're happy with our bloke. We're ready to go.
Just run me through that comment. So it wasn't above par, it was below par. I like that.
Did you like that?
Yeah. Well, I suppose it could have been on par, couldn't it?
Well, it could have been. If you're a golfer, it'd be on par, wouldn't it?
Exactly. Good luck.
You're a golfer?
Not anymore.
Why not?
Too much rain around, you can't drive the carts. Good luck.
See ya.
Chautauqua.